Hello everyone, Max is back here with Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver. Last time, we ventured on the SS Aqua and got here to Vermilion City, where we encountered another new gym. Vermilion City Gym, leader Lieutenant Surge, the Lightning American. Well, you know what, it's kind of funny I made a Captain America Winter Soldier joke. And now I can make a Captain America joke. It's kind of funny. Alright, this mechanic. I may like Lieutenant Surge, but I do not like this gym. Basically, the mechanic here is, inside these trash cans, there's one trash can with a switch. You have to find the trash can that has the switch in it, and that will deactivate these little electroshock defenses, if I am to use a zombies term. And I like how they're having little sparking effects appearing on. Like, if you look closely, you can see little sparks shooting out of it. It's a little detail I like. Yeah, this is nothing but trash, nothing but trash, nothing but trash, nothing but trash, nothing but trash. So I might just speed this up to get it all over with, because this is just kind of annoying. Yeah, I'll just speed this up. Actually, wait, no, I can just do the rest of the bios here. This is kind of fitting. The next... Oh, wait, I believe this is a bit of a pun. Then it's all my potential with electric-type Pokemon. Think you can beat me? Oh, wait, what? What? Double battle? I did not know that. Oh, man, it would have been better if the guitarist was named Gregory and the gentleman named Vincent. Oh, that would have been so much better. Could have been a Steven Universe joke. So this is actually not good for me. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna say switch into Godzilla, and... Oh, I can't switch you out because of reasons and shenaniganery. Just use Discharge on you. I know you have Volt Absorb on that, frickin' Jolteon. But a bit on topic right now is Electabuzz. It is an electric type, and as an electric type, it has good speed and decent special attack, but the point in the game we're at, really not the best. You know, like, a lot of other electric types just have better stats in general, Jolteon and Ampharos as well. There's not a whole lot of other electric types we have aside from Raikou, but, you know, it's fallen a bit behind in terms of what the electric type stats are. If you can somehow get its evolution Electivire, which the Electrizer is not going to be found for a very long time. It's in the second to last dungeon of the game, which requires the beating of the remaining 8 gyms. There are 16 gyms in total in this game. There's 8 more to go, and you have to beat another 8. So, we're not going to be getting that for a long time. If you somehow have an Electrizer on another copy of a Generation 4 game, Electivire is a great physical attacker. Thunder Punch and Fire Punch do great damage with its high physical attack stat. Later on, it will have the ability to teach it Ice Punch by Move Tutor, which covers its one weakness to ground. It has great physical moves like Brick Break and just a lot of good physical moves it gets, which complemented the high physical attack stat. Its unique ability Motor Drive, at least in this generation, grants it immunity to electric type damage, and allows it to boost its speed when hit by an electric move. So if we're doing, say, a double battle, which is oddly on topic with what we're doing right now, you can just use, say, Discharge or Thunderbolt or whatever electric move you have, boost your partner Electivire's speed, and basically just have a field day with it. Just boost your speed and do even more damage. I don't know, it's freaking fantastic. But going from something that's fantastic to something that's kind of derpy, Bibarel. Water normal? Bit of an odd type combination. I mean, it's unique until we get later generations where they've added, like, normal to, for some reason, other typing. Like, we have normal fire and normal, like, fighting now. What the heck? Like, we have normal dark now. It's like, what the heck is with the normal typing advantage? But, like, Bibarel was kind of the first one of that chain, and just don't use it. It's derpy as heck, but this thing is the Sinnoh HM slave. Just don't use it. Up next we have Banette. This is a somewhat slow ghost-type attacker compared to the likes of Gengar. It's also a physical attacker, not a special attacker, so it's different from Gengar in that respect. It's not going to be the great Shadow Ball user it used to be because of the physical special split back in the day when Ghost was a physical typing. Banette was a lot better at using Shadow Ball. Since the physical special split, its best move has now become Shadow Claw, which we did get a TM for Shadow Claw earlier on in the game. And it will do the job very well with that, but just don't expect it to be the Gengar-level Ghost-type attacker we know and love. In the swamp, what are you doing in my swamp? You got Chimecho. Just don't. Just don't. Unless you're James, just don't use a Chimecho. Speaking of floaty ghost-looking thingies, speaking of floaty things, we have Duskull. Well, actually, Duskull. Well, yeah, technically Duskull, but mostly just Dusclops. This thing is a tanky ghost type. If you can somehow get a Reaper Cloth, which you again cannot get until the last area of the game, which is actually after the place you get the Electrizer, you get access to the Reaper Cloth, which will allow you to get Dusknoir. This thing is an even tankier Dusclops, as if that were possible, with a better physical attack stat. This thing is fantastic. It can do good damage for being a wall, and it is all around a good Pokemon, and that is just, it's tanky, it can do damage, it's one of my favorite Pokemon that for some reason people who played Mystery Dungeon just don't like, and I want to change that opinion. I just like Dusknoir. I haven't used it on a team, maybe someday I hope to. Well, actually, yeah, there's a couple games you could probably use a Dusknoir on. In the marshland area, we have Seviper. One of the Hoenn Pokemon that are just kind of unimpressive. It has a decent attack stat, but it has the same attack stat as Dusknoir and same special attack stat as physical attack stat. But it's got low defense and low speed. It cannot take hits well, and as a pure poison type, it's really not the most, I don't know, noteworthy Pokemon. It's got some decent moves, like it has Flamethrower, it has X-Scissor, which I don't know how it can use X-Scissor when it only has a tail that has a blade and it can't, cross the blade, like uses fangs and a tail. I don't know, but that's the point. It's something, it's slow, low defense, decent attacking stats, nothing I'd recommend, but whatever. And another unimpressive poison type, Toxicroak. It's a decent physical poison fighting type attacker with nasty clock, however, it can turn into a very, very deadly special attacker. Boosting its special attack sharply and having access to Sludge Bomb, Mud Bomb, and a couple other special attacks, this thing can do damage. Like, especially when backed up by the, well, it needs nasty clock to get going, but if it can get going, it can do some good damage, especially with Stab, boosted special attack Sludge Bomb. It unfortunately has most of its best physical moves locked into egg moves. Up next, we have Carnivine. Again, kind of unimpressive Pokemon James had. It's slow, decent-ish stats. Nothing too outstanding overall, aside from that 100 base attack stat. I mean, it's a cool-looking Pokemon, in my opinion. I really like it. Just... Oh, I actually have to see the Switch. Found the trash can. Okay. So, the electric gate's unlocked. Now, we have a... I think it's either 1 in 4 or 1 in 8 shot of exit game. Is it right? So, RNGB with me. Nope. If you hit the wrong thing, it relocks itself. So, we just gotta keep looking. I mean, it's like, I don't know what it is with Pokemon James had that were a lot more amusing in the anime than actually, like, are kind of... They're more interesting because of the anime, not necessarily just because of the way they are in the game. That's how most Pokemon are with James. They're just not too impressive overall, like, stat-wise. Come on, seriously, it was so close. Like, just, Alright, Next, we have the Wasteland area. Illumise. No, just don't. It mostly just gets status moves, and its stats aren't the best for the attacking moves it does get. Drapion. I really like this Pokemon. I was surprised at how its stat distribution was from my recollections, but this thing has a great typing. Poison and Dark grants it one weakness, and that is Ground. Its abilities are fantastic. Having a very high physical defense stat, and considering that most ground moves are physical and there's not many good special ground moves, a very high physical attack that is very good on this Pokemon. Its abilities are also good, like Battle Armor prevents critical hits, and Sniper boosts damage from critical hits from it. So both its abilities have to deal with critical hits, and hey, switch to the same location this time. With its only... Oh, come on, I didn't mean to do that, no! Dang game. With its base 90 physical attack, it might not be like the most impressive damage-wise, but when pairing up its move Cross Poison with Sniper, Cross Poison being a physical poison move with a high... Excuse me? Sorry for that. Cross Poison being a high critical hit ratio poison move that also has a chance of poison on top of Sniper's ability of dealing triple damage for a critical hit rather than double damage. That damage from the extra crit damage can really add up, and just... There is an item that boosts the power of critical hits, like boosts your chance of getting critical hits. There we go, finally see the switch. Freaking switches. If you can find that item and give it to Drapion, give it Sniper, give it Cross Poison, this thing is going to be getting crits left and right. And it's going to be just destructive with just how much damage it's dealing. Because also, it does have decent defensive and tanky stats on top of a good defensive type combination. And just good moves. Gets the Elemental Fangs, gets Crunch, gets Stab Crunch too, which is really, really good. So again, it's a great Pokemon. And there's one more Pokemon here that might seem a bit innocuous at first, but its ability also makes it an absolute monster. Medicham. Pure Power makes this thing an absolute monster. I actually did a backwards calculation to figure out what the effective base attack set is of Pure Power on Medicham. Its base attack set right now doesn't look impressive. 60 base, really not much. Considering a perfect attacking IV Medicham with 31 attacking EVs, 31 attacking IVs, 252 attacking EVs, and an attack boosting nature, so say Adamant. I did a backwards calculation to figure out what the effective base attack set of a Medicham is. If you could actually put this on screen, please, like what it is. It's 205 effective base attack stat. That is absurd. That's higher than the highest natural base attack stat of any Pokemon. That's higher than the base special attack stat of Mega Mewtwo Y, higher than either base attack stat of Mega Rayquaza, and just... That's a freaking ridiculous attack. Like, again, that's the effective base stat total. Of course, if Medicham loses its Pure Power ability from, say, Skill Swapper, or I believe Gastro Acid suppresses your ability, its base attack stat does... its attack stat does go drop down back to the base 60, but... Base 205? That's absurd! It makes this thing a monster, and it just allows moves like Force Palm, High Jump Kick, and the Elemental Punches to just hit so hard, even though its attack stat doesn't look that impressive. Hey, you little tyke. I may not be the smart. I may not be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. Welcome to the Electric type Pokemon. I'm #1. I've never lost on the battlefield. I'll zap you just like I did my enemies in the battle. His original line there was, "I'll zap you like my enemies in the war." Little bit censoring, and this music. Oh my gosh. Freaking love it. Raichu. I don't know about you guys, but I love Lieutenant Surge in the anime, where he was like an 8-foot tall freaking giant. I freaking love this guy. And speaking of his whole thing is like the Lightning American, a joke in Unova was, because like Unova is based on, you know, New York City, and I'm from New York State, not from the city. Of course, I'm actually from the opposite end of the state, like 6 hours away driving-wise, well, actually 7. And they kind of make reference to the fact that Unova is based on New York by saying Lieutenant Surge is from Unova. So maybe Unova is America. I mean, let's be honest. Unova, United States of America. Okay, subtlety is not your best, Nintendo. I'm sorry. I love you, but it's not your best. Magneton. You know what? Good Pokemon. Freaking love Magnezone. I do have to respect Magneton for what it was originally. Yeah, a lot of people wonder why the heck was Steel not invented, was not put in the thing, because, well, Magneton was kind of its own Pokemon back then. It was the only Pokemon that would have been Steel in Generation 1, so it's like scientists creating the Pokedex would have said, well, there's no other Pokemon that have these Steel-like properties, so why would we just make a typing specifically for it? I mean, Dragonite, yeah, Dragonite is a dragon type, but, you know, Dragon is different than just, Steel. Like, one of them is kind of, like, I mean, like Electrode. Like, you could say Electrode is also Steel because, like, a little, like, metal ball. I don't know. But, back on topic. I'm kind of going out of it. Actually, no, I'm gonna continue with the bio and stuff after we do the 10 Surges fight. So you're doing your evasion shenaniganery doesn't work on me. Your evasion shenaniganery does not work on me. I'm using, oh, wow, Cray. Godzilla. Doing so good. So good. Hey, Electabuzz, we just went over you and your stats. I don't know, I love Electabuzz's guys. Like, I don't know, I just love it. I don't know why I'm saying I just love it like, a lot of the time. Because I don't know, I just love it. I don't know. I'm hyped. I don't know why. Just put me in a better mood, honestly. that cry is just, it never fails to amuse me. Just, what does the whip mean? Wow, speed up by 4. That's Stone Age. Ooh. Ooh, that is something. Okay. 100 base power, 80 accuracy, high crit chance, 90 base accuracy, 75 power. Okay. I know when you evolve in one level, this will do a lot more. But at the same time, a lot of things that are weak to dark have much lower, or have lower physical defense, or have same special defense and defense, like, Gengar and, Dusknoir. Either lower physical defense or equal physical defense special. So, you also are pretty slow as is, so I'm thinking we might actually want to get rid of Dark Pulse. The lower defense on Punch probably be more useful. So, I'm thinking we're going to get rid of... We can always just hard scale that back on if I change my mind later. Now I'm going for Voltorb. Megalon, actually, you haven't really gotten to do anything lately, Megalon. You're falling behind. Well, then again, falling behind the level is probably why Godzilla and, Jet Jaguar. I think his name was like Jet Jaguar, Jet Jaguar, Jet Jaguar. I don't know how the heck you want to pronounce that thing's name. Maybe that's why Godzilla was able to beat you back then. You were just so much more lower level. Shockwave. So you're a Cycloptic Decepticon with a giant cannon for an arm. making all kinds of good references lately. Ha! Shockwave missed. That's something that's never supposed to miss, but it did. I found a way to break that move. Ha! There we go. Yeah, you have... I love how it paralyzed me. Even though this is the end of the battle, so it's completely meaningless that I got paralyzed. Lieutenant Surge, my electric trick. And good money. Because the Cantonian economy is doing a bit better than the Johto-nian. You're strong. Okay, kid, you get this Thunder Badge. Hit him with the Thunder Badge. You receive the Thunder Badge from Lieutenant Surge. I salute you, sir. That Thunder Badge suits those who defeated me. Take good care of it, okay? Look at something else. Here's a TM for you. TM34. This is Thunderbolt or Shockwave? I think it's Shockwave. Yep, Shockwave. Contains Shockwave. Zap! I used to go like lightning. If you go north, you'll see a big city called Saffron. Yeah, that's actually where we'll be headed next. But we do have some more bios to go over in the meantime.